You know, you guys, prior to Need for Speed Payback, I actually gave up on racing games. Real shit. Real deal shit. I mean, like, I completely gave up on them because the fact that I couldn't find anything good. Now, understand, like, I know we got, like, Forza and all kinds of Gran Turismos and whatever out there, dog. I'm not the type of person to be into, like, any sports racing games where you have to stop really hard before you make a sharp turn and all that extra technical, realistic racing. I meant some real deal street racing, kind of arcadey in a sense, casual racing. Because I love games like that. I like games where you can just hop in there and regardless of what your information is about the game, you can just kind of get a feel for it. Some pick up and play, easy to do things. And these are why games like Call of Duty thrive, because as a casual person, the average gamer, they love things like that. They love to just come inside of the game and feel like they know exactly what they're doing. No tutorial required, no deep understanding, no crazy analytics and so forth and so forth. Just hop on this game and have a great time and grind it. Grind it, see your progression. The game was absolutely wonderful. While I may have my gripes with it, which we're going to get here into in a second, the center of this commentary is honestly the biggest mistake that I've ever made with video games ever. And I don't mean just this game. I mean a lot of games that I think I might even just go back and try out because of my new perspective. Look, it's all these little bum ass little motherfucking analytical people on motherfucking YouTube making all these goddamn motherfucking review videos and shit. All right, y'all hop on this damn YouTube platform and y'all get to talking y'all shit about games, man. When I first seen Need for Speed Playback, first of all, people crucified it, bro. They crucified this shit. They were telling me things like the game was bad, that the controls felt, what was the term, squirrely? Squirrely. What the fuck do you mean squirrely? What is squirrely controls? What does that mean? They were complaining about the storyline. They were complaining about the animations. They were complaining that the characters weren't that good. They were complaining about cheesy dialogue. They were complaining about every little thing about the game. I mean, they ripped this game to absolute shreds. And the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, Need for Speed doing it like that? Now understand, I just got through playing Need for Speed 2016. I mean, for people who've been watching my channel for a minute, y'all already know I've been all over that game. You know what I mean? I love that game. For the first 2 months I had it, it was all that I played. You know what I mean? We grind that game heavy and practically unlocked every car within like 2-3 weeks. It was crazy, right? So it's just like watching it go from that to people ripping this game to pieces. I thought to myself, like, bro, there's no way in the world this can be Need for Speed. To be real with you, outside of Need for Speed Pro Street and the other one that was on the street racing shit, or not street racing, but the pro racing shit, you know what I'm saying? I'd never really known a bad Need for Speed. Need for Speed's always just kind of been like a racing game to me. There was never really much to it. So I don't really understand how you can make a bad racing game, but does the X button not work? Can niggas not slide around a corner? Is there a problem, sir? And you know, a thing that I didn't realize that a lot of people do is a whole lot of nitpicking. What you'll come to find out is a lot of games really aren't that bad, but if you keep listening to online critics, what you're not understanding is that the developers are humans, all right? So long as humans exist, right, there will be error. And people tend to capitalize on these errors because people like to hear a whole bunch of negative shit all at once. Don't know why, I'll never understand it. They like to hear a whole lot of negative shit all at once. So that's like their daily dose of drama and negative energy right there. You dig what I'm saying? So these game reviewers, these online YouTubers and people who just sit here and just sit at their house and just judge somebody's hard ass work, you feel me? They tear these games to shreds just for the viewership or just to have that persona. For example, I Hate Everything, the Gaming Brit Show. I can just go on and on and on. I'm not saying that every review channel does this. I'm not even saying that they do it for every video, but for the most part, whenever you look up a game review, there's going to be a laundry list of negative things, and seldom will you see somebody address the positive things. Or if they do address the positive things, it's always like one or two minor details. Like they'll be like, oh man, this game just sucks.
The controls are absolutely shitty. I mean, like the character dialogue is just, it doesn't have any character development, but they have like really nice graph. So they're the plus.
And for a lot of the times, that would be my deciding factor in if I should buy a game or not. Like I'll sit there and listen to these people tear it to pieces, and I'm sitting here like, damn, bro. If you can make a 2-hour long video about why a game is bad, dog, 2 hours long of why a game is bad. You dig what I'm saying? 2 hours of bad shit. You would just sit there and just talk about, my nigga. That game got to be pretty goddamn bad. You feel me? That's my whole perception. I'm just like, dog, y'all tripping. Y'all got niggas out here making multiple videos be 2 hours long, 30 minutes long, an hour and some change long. It'd be like, my nigga, like, y'all game really out here blowing me. So nah, fuck that. Cause games especially, bro, you can't even find an indie title no more for $5, my nigga. The fuck? Games nowadays is like $30 and you don't even know who the fuck the company that made the bitch was. It's like, damn, nigga, I don't even trust you all that well. The fuck? But you gotta realize that, like, the person reviewing the game doesn't even know you like that, dog. They don't know you enough to know what you would like to play, what you would not like to play. Only you know what you like to play and what you don't like to play. And you know what another thing about the person reviewing the game is that they have an opinion. And that's what it all boils down to. And that is my biggest game mistake, was listening to these critics' opinions and thinking like, yo, maybe he might have some solid ground, and literally not buying a whole game or a series of a game that I'm completely comfortable with because of somebody else's perspective on it. What I've come to realize, y'all, is that the more deeply you get into diving with these games and trying to figure out what's wrong and trying to look at like what to get the best for, bro, like games are not perfect, bro. And if you really think about it, they never been. Look at games that have been just like highly praised, like Modern Warfare 2. Like, y'all don't remember grenade launchers, painkiller, what was it? I think it was Final Stand, which is the one where you actually kill somebody and get right back up. Danger Close, riot shields, RPG spam, fucking one-man army just to switch a class back to the RPG so you have damn near infinite ammo. Come on, dog. Like, y'all remember this shit, bro. Y'all remember this shit, bro. So, you know, don't act like games have ever been perfect. I mean, of course, we can definitely name a lot more games that's fall down that same route with glitches like Mass Effect. Oh, don't even look. We're not even gonna go there. But the bottom line is that games have never been perfect, but we still manage to enjoy them because it's like they have their own little appeal to it. And whenever you look at critics and they review games and they bash games, they're going to make you shy away from them. Like, for example, the Jack and Daxter pack that I just got. All right, it got Jack 1, 2, 3, and X. You feel what I'm talking about? I wasn't going to get it at first because before I bought it, the first thing I did was start looking at other people's opinion on the game. And, you know, they brought up some pretty, you know, real life issues, like the fact that Jack drops frame rates every now and again. That's true, but damn, like, what game don't? You dig what I'm saying? And the way they were bashing the game, like, it just needed to be fixed. This game is so broken. They were just, like, going after Sony, like, hard than a bitch. I was sitting here like, damn, like, is this bitch really worth $40? And I bought it, and I've been happy as hell ever since. I haven't had a complaint with it. I don't care about the frame rate drops. It's so seldom that it was literally not even a point to be made. Now, I realize that there's, like, a pre-patch version and then there's a patched version. I got the patched version, so everything that they were talking about I'd never had an experience with, and I'm happy about that. That's another thing people need to understand, is that usually issues with the game can be fixed, and these reviewers grab the game before an update even comes out for it, ready to destroy the game. Now let's talk about updates, right? Now, in my opinion, an update can be used for one or two things, right? It can either be a game recognizing that they had an issue with their coding and going back and fixing it, or it can be a game being too lazy trying to hurry up and push out a product, and then they realize they messed the whole thing up, which will happen with the Jack bundle. You know what I'm saying? And then they have to go back and update it. Now, regardless of what it is, it's definitely a fix. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that I agree with every fix, but it's definitely a fix to the game. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, let these developers work on their game. I feel like a reviewer should only review a game when the final form of the game comes out, because until then, your opinion is way too early to even judge it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, let's take Modern Warfare Remastered, for example. When people first played it, oh, it was great. It was so praised. It was woo woo and right? The second that update came out, when they dropped depot credits and stuff like that, everybody hated it. Nobody liked it. They shied away from it. The Return of Campers and Juggernaut came back, and the whole game just died. It just died. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to give these games some time to manifest and develop and be finished before you could come out the woodwork like, oh, this game sucked. Because then what you also come to find out is a lot of these reviewers that are bashing games, they go back and they take it back. Oh man, I take back what I said about this game. It's so wonderful. It's just, oh man, it's so amazing. And then you'll hear it a lot after the update. You dig what I'm saying? So with Need for Speed Payback, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to listen to critics. I'm not going to listen to reviewers. I'm not going to listen to nobody. I'm about to buy this game myself for my own motherfucking opinion and just see where the fuck it takes me. If I'm upset about it later, then all right, I'll just hold that L. Because come on now, y'all. That's kind of a part of the gaming experience, is buying some bad games. How many times have you bought a bad game? Matter of fact, scratch that. In the comment section right now, tell me what were some bad games you bought. And it don't make a difference of what generation of gaming it was, because I know we all done been at GameStop at least 3-4 times in our whole gaming lives to take a game back. Okay, because it was not cutting the cheese. You dig what I'm saying? So that's kind of a part of the gaming experience. You got to take a L sometimes with these games, bro. You know, you're going to buy some bad games. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. And some of the games, people need to understand too, they're not meant to be taken serious. Some of these games are just meant for you just to have goofy ass fun, and usually be done with a friend and just enjoy it like that. Now there are some genuinely bad games. I'm not trying to defend bad games or anything like that. I'm just saying. Not everything should just be taken so deeply to heart. Games are good in their own sense sometimes, and we just need to stop listening to people's comments and understand it. Like Infinite Warfare, for example, bro. I was one of those people that destroyed Infinite Warfare whenever that shit first dropped, bro. And you know what? I love Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare go hard than a bitch, bro. It go hard than a bitch, bro. I think it was just the tryhards that ruined it for me. It was just too sweaty. I couldn't enjoy it. It wasn't made for no casual players. It was made for all the pro players who were running around trying to get YouTube gameplay or join MLG clans or whatever. It wasn't for a nigga like me at one point. But now that it's kind of mellowed down, I can enjoy Infinite Warfare for what it is, dog. And I fucks with Infinite Warfare. You know what I mean? Like, people's opinion and perspective are huge points that come into what they say about a game, and you shouldn't listen to that. And I don't know, maybe if it is a just me thing, maybe I'm the only person who's ever done this, but I don't know if I'm helping some of y'all here. Because, dog, if I would have listened to the people online about Need for Speed Payback, I would have never bought this bitch. And this game is fun as fuck. It's fun as fuck. Now, I got like little concerns with it, but they're not like game breaking concerns. Number one, I don't like the card system, because it feels like to me all games are moving into this randomized whole pick and choose, get lucky to get this good thing, and if not, oh well kind of system. And I'm not really feeling all that. You feel what I'm saying? Because with Need for Speed, the whole idea was that you can build a car by using the points that you get. Bruh, you literally have to spend points to fast travel. Win, Need for Speed. Win. I'm not really digging the whole like multiple terrain thing, and like only a certain car can drive on a certain terrain. I mean, I understand they're making it more realistic, but Need for Speed has never really been realistic, so that was kind of like throw it off to me. I mean, it's still casual and arcadey, but you know what I'm trying to say here. And I wasn't really feeling the characters, bro. All that forced character development. I mentioned down the stream when I first played it, because understand, I'm just now getting into this game. I don't really know much about the game, but when I first played it, that was the first thing I mentioned was, yo, they got some really forced character development here, and I was not feeling that. But outside of that, y'all, the game is great. It is great. Like those issues are so overlooked by the fun factor. The fun factor in a game is more important than anything in a game. I don't care how bad your story is, how bad anything about the game is. If the game is fun, people are going to eat that shit up. That's just how the cookie crumbles. You dig what I'm saying? So the game's fun factor trumps everything. It trumps everything. And I think this game is so worth it. So when you guys are out here looking for a game, if you feel like you're going to like the game, get it. Don't worry about the clout around the game, because I don't know why streaming that made people buy games solely based off the views that it get. I heard people ask me before, I went like, yo, you should buy Ratchet & Clank. Oh, when you stream it, how many views do you get? That's not even important, bro. We're gamers, dog. Too much clout chasing. So fuck the clout around the game. Fuck what everybody else think. If you think you're comfortable with the game, get the game. Enjoy the game. Be it single player, multiplayer, and really try to find more single player games that are fun. Games that you can just play dully, bro, because those games are going out of style because of the multiplayer market being so big, bro. And single player games are more fun than multiplayer games, to be real with you. Like, y'all gotta go out there and find y'all some games. That was my biggest game mistake, was listening to everybody else and trying to follow a wave, bro. Don't follow a wave, bro. Don't worry about nobody else's opinions, bro. Spend your money how you want to spend your money. It's been your boy AMJ. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and definitely subscribe to our channel. We're gonna be dropping some amazing content, streaming all the time, so make sure you got the motherfucking notifications on and don't be late. Gang, y'all my niggas. I fuck with y'all heavy, yo. Roll to 400 subscribers. We almost there, but to hit another milestone. I'm very happy to be here right now. I'm very happy to be back in the chair doing this commentary shit. I'm not leaving no more. I'm back in this bitch. You dig what I'm talking about? All right, y'all. Peace out.